Wow, what an opening day. We got a lot to talk about. But first, welcome to the first recap of the NBA season. I'm BMG Vlogs. And if this is your first time here, like and subscribe and comment if you fuck with anything here. Fuck with the commentary, fuck with me, fuck with the setup, anything. Now, maybe you guys can see, but we're going to be starting off with this team right here. As you can see, number 3. That's an AD jersey. Now, I'm just going to start off the rip and just say I am a massive Anthony Davis fan. I'm a fellow Anthony. He's a fellow Anthony. Fuck with his game. Been a fan since he was on the Pelicans, obviously. Man, I thought this would be the year that AD, finally shuts all those haters up about, Anthony Davis. Finally get out there and show everyone why he was drafted number 1, even though he's already a champion. But yeah, people been cooking AD saying he's not this, he's not that. Not aggressive enough. That's why he needs to come out this season and be like, all right, yeah, take the damn ball and do something with it. And that's why one of the few positives we had about the Lakers today is that in the first quarter, I think they were getting AD the ball. He was getting the shots. He had an amazing first half, I think. Second half, it gets a little scrappy for me for there. Enough about AD. Let's go ahead and talk about the Lakers, man. What a rough fucking segment this is going to be. Let's just fucking start off with fucking Braun, all right? Braun finished with 31, 14, and 8. That's a good stat line. But I'm looking at it 3 for 10 from 3. Just watching, at one point he's 0 for 5. The dude couldn't hit a 3 to save his life. Braun had a fucking shit ass first half. The dude wasn't playing defense. And I'm gonna be real right here. I fell asleep a little bit towards the fourth quarter, towards the end of the game. I couldn't even tell you what happened in the last 4 minutes. The Lakers got blown out by 30. 123 to 109. Wasn't even close. And the thing is, I feel like the Warriors weren't even trying. And the reason the Lakers lost by 30 is I wonder why. No shooting at all whatsoever. Lakers as a team tonight shot 10 for 40 from 3. I remember at one point in the game, Russ had hit a 3 after wide open. I think this is his first 3 of the game, I think. And they were like, hey, Lakers 3 for 21. And it was Russ that's hitting a 3. So I'm saying, you got an issue when Braun, Pat Bev, and motherfucking Matt Ryan. Let's talk about Matt Ryan real quick. I feel like all people on Twitter feel like this is his first time in the league, bro. Matt Ryan was a sharpshooter on the Raptors back in the day. I'm talking about like 2019 during the title run, around that time. Dude had the green light tonight, was just letting every shot go. And I'm saying he got an issue with Matt Ryan and G Leaguers coming in and having a green light, and still Lakers couldn't hit shit. Pat Bev, 5 fouls in like 21 minutes, something along those lines. Pretty ridiculous. This ain't preseason anymore. I was going to say, let's just overreact. A lot of Lakers fans are in shambles on Twitter overreacting. I'm a Knicks fan. We're about to be here tomorrow, and I'll get mine. Now, let's talk about fucking the Warriors real quick. Now, a lot of people I see on social media got Jordan Poole for 6th Man of the Year. Now, me personally, I'm a Malcolm Brogdon guy for this award this year. I'm going to get into that game a little later. I just want to start off with the Lakers because they were just extremely controversial. Jordan Poole was coming in the game, cooking, getting shots off, making threes, coming around screens, all that, doing what Jordan Poole does. And the reason is just shocking because I feel like the Warriors weren't even trying. Pre-game, Steve Kerr said that he was going to play the young guys more. And that's what I'm going to get into next. The young guys as a whole. Wiseman, Moody, Kuminga, and, I guess Jordan Poole. Yeah, he's young. 2019. James Wiseman. People have been shit-talking this man because he couldn't stay on the court. Bro, I have been a James Wiseman guy since day one. That whole top 3 of the 2020, I will hire all of them. Melo, I told the Knicks trade up for Melo. They do it. No, they didn't. We now know how that went. James Wiseman, dude, the defense was there tonight. He was catching lobs, he was dunking, catching inside passes, finishing inside. You can just feel his impact on the defense. He was getting boards. He was doing his thing. Moses Moody came in the game, hit like 2 threes. It was like within like 4 possessions. Comes in and hits 2 threes, giving the Warriors instant offense. We already know just bucket getters. Just had energy moments like that in the finals. And of course, I'm in Kuminga. Let's make it clear now. I was one of the highest people on Kuminga's. I said he should have gone top 3, the top 4, at least top 5. But then Scotty Barnes ended up climbing, who I'm also high on, and got Rookie of the Year. No issue, but I'm just a massive Kuminga guy. Obviously, I think anyone that comes out of the Ignite is going to be a good basketball player. Jalen Green, Kuminga, Beauchamp, fucking Jaden Hardy's going to prove everyone wrong. I'm very high on G League Ignite players. But yeah, Stephen Curry led all scorers, or tied Braun with 33, 6, and 7. Impressive night. And he started off slow. I feel like it's not one of his best shooting nights. Yeah, he was 4 for 13 from 30%. That's not Steph Curry percentages. I think Clay was good. All-Star Wiggs was pretty damn good tonight. He was the open man. He was taking shots when he needed to and hitting his open shots. 3 and D. We know Wiggs' game. And let's talk about Russell. Let's talk about Russ. I'm a Wizards fan, so obviously I'm not praying on Russ's downfall. All right, I'm rooting for Russ. I hope this is a Russ redemption season. Same thing with AD. Same thing with Julius Randle. I feel like Russ still got it. Now tonight, like I said, he hit 1-3. He was finishing his layups. He had a few boneheaded turnovers, a few dumb passes, but the Lakers as a whole were just bad. So I'm not even blaming Russ. But Russ did his thing tonight. Slight 19, 11, and 3, 58% from the field. Russ was good. But yeah, that Lakers bench is an atrocity. And if I'm the Lakers, I'm not giving up those 2 first-rounders for Buddy Hield and Miles Turner. I don't think that's going to fix their problems. It's just, you need to keep those first-round picks. It's not looking good. You got no young core. You got no help. You got no shooters. It's just a completely fucked situation in L.A. Also, one of my favorite plays throughout the whole night was that Curry, fucking Kobe, MJ, did the shimmy fadeaway. That was absolute cash after losing the ball. That was like Steph was in his bag tonight. Steph was hitting some crazy ass threes. He was doing his shit. Shout out to Steph. But yeah, I feel like I basically covered most of the things I wanted to say. Like, this is basically just gonna be me talking about like some of the things I saw while watching and basically some of the takeaways that came from out the whole game, initial reactions by the opening night. The first game was much better. Lakers came out here and got blown up by 30. It was not, like I said, I fell asleep towards the end of the game. What else needs to be said, man? I mean, they're just not good enough. I was in Twitter spaces and they were saying, I don't give a fuck. The season's over. I'm like, all right, maybe. But at the same time, like, you know, red flags are coming up. But yeah, that's the Lakers situation. So not a good game from them at all. Hopefully they can rebound in the next coming days. Well, let's talk about this motherfucking Sixers-Celtics game. Now, if you know me, I'm a Knicks fan, Wizards fan. I'm praying on the Celtics downfall 24/7. I don't like the Celtics. Fuck Boston. Fuck the Celtics. Yeah. First thing I want to talk about is Tyrese Maxey. And how it pains me as a Knicks fan, because in that draft, the pick we took the pick we took IQ at, apparently the Knicks really wanted to draft Maxey, but the fucking Sixers stole him, and we settled for other Kentucky boy IQ, Maxey's boy. So, I mean, I fuck with IQ's from Baltimore. It is what it is, but Maxey's a straight up hooper, dude. If he takes this leap this season, he can get to 20 points at a third option, man. Ooh. But this next guy, I'm gonna fucking title the video. These next two guys, Tatum versus Harden, Masterclass duel. If you know me, I'm a James Harden fan. James Harden's my favorite player back in like 2015. Oh, dude, that guy was on none other shit. Runner MVP every time. Tonight, James Harden shut up all the haters. By the way, shout out to James Harden. When he was on the Nets, he cashed at me some Bitcoin. I got proof. You don't believe me. But yeah, shout out James Harden, bro. In Brooklyn, I was at the playoff game where he went down literally, 5 minutes into the game, and that's when the Nets ended up losing the series because Kyrie went down, and then it was just KD, and we got fucked. But yeah, I was literally getting a beer in Barclays Center, and everyone was like, wait, what? James Harden's injured? I looked up at the fucking screen before I even got my seat, and James Harden was being walked out. Sad times. But now we see it. After all people saying last year, oh, James Harden's cooked. James Harden's washed. Look what happens this time. Comes out, handles his business, except they lost. James Harden, 35, 8, and 7 on the night. It's at 64% from the field. James Harden, after he heard all that talk, got in the gym, got right. He wasn't healthy the whole time. He's in Philly now. Also, we got a little more to discuss here, but there's a reason James Harden at 35. Because where the hell was that damn Embiid? Runner up for MVP, where the hell were you? What was fucking stats? He had 26, 15, and 5. But that's like, I feel like I'm looking at the box score. I feel like that's not accurate. In the first half, the dude was passive as fuck. The defense was nowhere to be seen the whole game. He was passive. He was missing open threes. He was missing open mid-ranges. Luckily, got to the line, knocked down his free throws. He was just, and when he did attack, he was making his shots. He had tough ass lips. He had a few nice and ones. He wasn't being aggressive. And I guess part of it maybe because Harden went off. But I don't know. He just looked disengaged. That's not how you want to come into the first game. But somehow he's still a nice box score. Also, Tobias Harris had no fucking shots. Couldn't hit anything. Was not good tonight whatsoever. Also, I want to talk about the addition of PJ Tucker. He was good tonight. He does PJ Tucker things. He's going to defend. He's going to rebound. Obviously, he's going to stand in the corner, hit his corner threes, which I wish he was open. I wish he would have took more. I think that's a good signing. And it's just funny how now the Sixers are the Houston 76ers. Also, real quick, D'Anthony Melton, I thought that was a really, really amazing signing, even though he wasn't that great tonight. But yeah, I think he's gonna help them massively this year. Now let's go over to the Celtics. The Jays had themselves a night. I don't know why I'm getting excited saying that, but I do like Jaylen Brown. Jaylen Brown was off a bean. Guy was hitting pull-up mid-range, contested pump fake, Kobe lean back fader, transition threes, and one layups, slamming it. Jaylen Brown was doing it all tonight. Shout out to him. Look at that. Both Jays at 35 each. And then now Jason Tatum, who's only 19, had 35. And this guy was, take everything I just said about Jaylen Brown and double it. And that's what Jason Tatum was on. Every shot was bottom. I remember he was just taking heat checks and it was down every time. And people on Twitter were like, yeah, I think Tatum's taking that next step, that next leap. I think people are talking crazy, talking about MVP. Yeah, I think my boy Luka's got that one for this year. Oh, and that Marcus Smart. Let me get into this Marcus Smart and Embiid fight real quick. Supposedly fight scuffle. After the game, Marcus Smart was like, I was basically summing up. He was basically I'm trying to be the bigger man, and it was like, he tried to pull my arm off, and he was saying, if that was me, because the league tried to recognize he's a dirty player, I'd have been suspended, fine, all this. But he was like, yeah, I don't want to do that, so. But he was like, basically, I could have broke his head in or something like that. I could have smashed his head open. Oh, the dude is wild, but I think he had a pretty good night. Other besides him and Embiid's flopping and shit around, fucking around. Now, out to my man Malcolm Brogdon. Obviously, he's kind of from an area. He's from UVA, from the state of Virginia. Almost came to the Wizards. And honestly, I'm glad he didn't, because I hope the Wizards suck this year. You know why. But yeah, great addition, fantastic addition to the Celtics. Couldn't be a better pickup. And as tonight, he fit in seamlessly. 16 points, 60% from the field. Amazing, efficient. Malcolm Brogdon thinks off the bench. Hence why I think that's my sixth man of the year. Grant Williams had himself a night again. Now, I don't know why this annoys me to say this, but I don't know why teams keep leaving Grant Williams wide open on the corner, wide open from three. Dude has clearly been working on it. Dude's been working on his game. He's a good three-point shooter now. Get out on Grant Williams. Also, one more thing about the Sixers I noticed. I feel like despite Embiid's lack of aggression, I feel like he did always find the open man. And Harden, I think he had like 7 assists. Obviously, amazing playmaking from him. I feel like the Sixers had good playmaking all around there, finding the open guys, but shit was not falling for Tobias or Joel and Anthony Melton. So, here's what it is, play lost. And I want to talk about the Celtics coach, because as we know, we have no Ime for reasons that I feel like details are going to come out eventually. One day we're going to know. I feel like before the season ends, we got to know. I forgot his name, but I think he did a solid job. I think he was a good coach. He sounded like he knew what he was doing. Obviously, they got the W. It didn't seem the Celtics looked like the offense was flowing. Obviously 126 points. I feel like offense was running. He should have started at 35 and bench people were scoring. Got Brogdon and Grant Williams double digits. I thought he did a good job. I feel like he's going to be a solid replacement. But yeah, man, that was literally a Harden masterclass. I love to see it. And it's going to shut the rest of you motherfucking Harden haters up. Talking about he can't get to the line. Motherfucker, you see the threes he was hitting? Yeah, Harden's like that. People were saying, yeah, Houston Harden. Not yet. I'm not going to overreact, but that's one hell of a start. Harden's going to come out. Y'all forget, this dude averaged 35. He 34. He used to do this every night. 32. This was maybe 30, 32. He used to do this every night. No, they're sleeping. Eyes closed. Easy. Slight. But yeah, I feel like that's most everything I want to talk about. Like, that was all the highlights of the night. We know the Warriors completely demolished the Lakers. Like, embarrassing. Lakers needed... Like, I'm going to watch some of the close eye. I'm watching the Lakers this season. Because if this continues, we're going to have to make a whole video on them. Just on them. But yeah, Lakers bugging. Sixers put up a good fight. Just needed some more help from Harden. And the J's and C's Masterclass. What else is there to say? I would say it was a good opening night. We had some action. We got a close game. We had a blowout. We got to watch Bron and Steph go at it again. Steph put up another Masterclass. I would give it a solid 8.5 out of 10 opening night. It was a good watch. I had a good time. Now, if y'all made it to this point in the video, obviously, you must have found it entertaining enough to stick to the end. And if you didn't make it here, you're a legend. I appreciate you. I'm going to try to do a few of these videos a week, recaps. I'm going to try to come here after every game and just chill, talk about what happened. Let me know what you guys thought in the comments. Until next time, I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.